sides. So starting with Magik, you have the basic abilities such as the primary swing. This is just holding down the left click or right trigger, whatever you want to call them on console, so right trigger. It goes a little farther than you would think. It's about 5 meter swing right here. So it's important to note that even though they may seem a little out of your grasp, sometimes giving a few swings can be smart. Then you have the Magic Slash, which is her projectile. I have no cooldowns on right now, so obviously it's like an 8 second or so cooldown. But the hitbox on the Magic Slash is pretty big, so sometimes you just want to throw it in to get some chip damage in, or maybe to kill off a low HP enemy. Then you have the dash. Now this dash can be a little annoying and complicated because you have to aim a little bit to the right in order to hit it. If you aim too in the center, it can miss. You'll notice a lot that it will miss. So it's best to aim to the right. A crosshair like this can help because you can set it up on the left little line of the crosshair, and then you can be certain that that will hit because that means they are angled just to the right. And that's the sweet spot for the dash. Some people use no crosshair or a dot once they have gotten used to it. I find it pretty fine and reliable to use this sort of crosshair. Then you have the portals. This will be your main thing to kind of maneuver around when you're fighting someone. You can do a few things. The demon. This has pretty good range and also has really good chip damage. And then you have Eldritch World. Now, that's kind of weak in itself, right? But then you move on to the tech that you can do. One of them being Portal, the Whirl, and then Dash. This helps you secure a kill a lot. Now, yes, it does take up the dash and one of your portals, so you want to make sure you're only using it when you know you want to fully engage and secure a kill. But it is a lot of damage and it is very, very fast. I've been killed by this multiple times, and I've gotten many kills with this multiple times. But if you are 1v1ing someone, you usually already used your dash, or you want to save your dash to escape. So what you'll do is instead use your demon, because you can see the damage is quite fast. This is about 250 HP bots, I believe. I do not believe that distance matters. I don't think closer it does any more damage than it does farther away. But what you'll want to do is place your demon and just stand in it and slash around, because if they get close to you, they will be hit by this and it will be even more damage and it'll kill them quickly. It is quite nice. Now, the regular dash that you'll probably do a lot even without the whirlwind dash, just because you don't want to use one portal, you want to save two portals to bounce around and whatnot. You can do a few bit combos with it. Not too many, as in it's a lot of just different instances of the combo. A lot you will use the dash and then slash and then melee. This leaves them at about 1 HP with just one more dash to kill. Now, however, the healers, the higher rank you go, will be a lot quicker. So, you're going to want to do a dash. If you're doing no portal, you will do a dash, slash, magic slash, and then slash again. Or you can do a melee in between with a dash, slash, magic slash, and then melee or a slash melee. However, because the healers are so good, the higher rank you go, most of the time, sometimes you'll get really bad healers, but on the enemy team, they can be pretty good. So you'll want to do a portal, whirlwind dash, and then slash melee. This kills about 250 to 275 heroes, as Luna is a 275. So you'll do a portal, whirlwind, dash, slash, melee. That leaves them at about 1 HP. Now, there is a better combo to actually one-shot combo 275 HP, which is Whirlwind, Dash, Melee, or slash Magic Slash, not Melee. This kills 275. Now, Cloak is a 250 HP hero, which you can do Whirlwind Dash slash Melee. You don't need the Magic Slash. That kills 250. The reason the Whirlwind Dash is so good is because if you were to do regular Dash slash Melee, it leaves them at about 1 HP, which they will be healed before you can get the next slash off, like 90% of the time. 95 even. So it is very, very, very useful to learn how to hit the Whirlwind Dash, because then you can kill 250 to 275 if you have your Magic Slash up. It is also important to note that the dash does a lot of damage. As you can see, she is 250 HP down to about half HP, very close to it. So it's important to note that you don't always need to start the combo with the dash. Sometimes you can 1v1 person. I mean, that kills them outright right there. If you're just like 1v1ing close up and you see they're about half HP or low, then you can save your dash to pick up that kill, because it's a lot harder to miss when you're up close. Magik is one of those characters that can brawl well, right? If you place a demon down and you're facing Groot and you pick him up, you're kind of dancing around him. In about, I don't know, 3 seconds, you have a full HP Groot to around, I don't know. I mean, for a tank, that's pretty low, right? She is a good brawler and a good flanker, meaning you can frontline and you can flank. So it's important to know when to do that. And when to do that is simply when you have 1 tank or your tanks need help. If you have 2 tanks, then you can flank and there will already be a front line because you have 2 tanks. And you can be safe that it will at least be there. Whether they're good or not, it will be there. So simply flank when there's 2 tanks, and then when there's 1 tank, you can kind of switch between flanking and frontlining. Now, we will go through every hero and see what is her best matchups and worst matchups. Starting with Hulk, Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner is obviously bad for everyone because he's super OP and super strong. No, I'm kidding. He's pretty easy, obviously. But Hulk, I mean, it's a tank. He does 40 damage per punch. He can stun you, and he can also use a projectile to do good damage. But it's important to note that Magik's passive, I did kind of forget to mention, converts damage to bonus health. As you can see, all of my abilities will convert to bonus health except the portal, because that's not really an attack. It caps off at about 400. It can do more if you have like a rocket armor pack or a rocket beacon up. That's why she can do frontline pretty well. So with that, it's not the worst matchup. I wouldn't personally take it because it's not much point. There's better targets to go after that are just more important, target priority. But if you need to 1v1 a Hulk, it is okay, because I don't know how to change it. Anyway, what I'm saying is you can do it because your damage will just be better than his as long as you place demons and use your portals well. Punisher, if you can get the dash off, maybe. Punisher is one of those characters that can switch their weapons. So if they switch to a shotgun, I would not take that. It is too much damage up close, and he can do a lot of chip damage while you're coming to him. He can also use his smoke grenade to move himself. So that means if you hit your dash and he smokes grenade away, you have to use a portal to get closer, or too bad. He can, if you bait out his dashes, it's fine. I'm going to go a little quick here as we are taking up some time. Hela is fairly easy. She's easy to dive. Cloak is pretty easy. Panther's a little too quick. I wouldn't want that matchup. Groot is an okay matchup. He doesn't do a lot of damage up close and he can miss a lot of shots. Another Magik, it's fair game. I'd say it's pretty 50-50. Okay matchup. Moon Knight is... he's an okay matchup. I'm fine with that. Just destroy his Ankh and you should be good. Luna is pretty easy. Storgirl is okay as long as you bait out the double jump. Widow is easy as long as you don't get two-shot by the stun that she has. Iron Man, another flyer, same deal with Storm. Venom, I would not take a fight with Venom. Too much health and over health once he pops his ability. Spider-Man isn't too bad as long as it is inside a enclosed space. Magneto, I wouldn't do that. His bubble can be annoying and probably getting healed, and he can, if he lands his shots, then it's gonna hurt. He also has an ability that can push you back, but it mainly relies on if he hits his shots. Scarlet Witch, if she has distance, I don't want to take that fight. Her AoE can be really strong, and her distance on her primary is pretty long. But if it's up close, then I'm okay with it. Thor, no, I don't want this fight. He can push you around really quickly and displace you. It's a bad matchup. Winter Soldier, never fight a Bucky. Just don't. Too much damage, too much overhealth, too much CC. Very bad matchup. Penny, too much CC. I wouldn't, yeah, no. Too much CC, too much mines. Star-Lord isn't so bad. He can fly away and then shoot you. Yeah, he can, yeah, I wouldn't actually take this. I think he flies away too much. Namor, he's not too bad. Even if being shot by squids, unless it's a gamma squid, it's not too bad as long as you wait out the bubble and can survive that. Adam isn't so bad, but he just has a lot of heals, and it can be annoying to kill and take too long, and then his team peels. Jeff, with the rework where they slaughtered his character, I would say, that's okay. He can die to that. Psylocke isn't too bad because if you get close to her, you can dash her and then get some good hits in. Probably dies, but if she dashes away and uses her primary to stay distance, it's kind of bad. Wolverine, I'd say it's a pretty decent fight to take. He does percentage damage and your health isn't that high, so it won't do that much damage. Iron Fist is okay as long as you bait out the block, then you have a pretty good chance to kill him. Invis is actually an okay matchup because usually you can swing as she goes invisible and jumps away and hit her, and then she kind of has nothing. And if she uses push, then you can bait out that and then dash in. Mr. Fantastic, I would not want to take this fight. Too much health, too many slowing abilities. Same with Thing. He can shut down a lot of your abilities and he has too much health. Torch is a flyer, so same deal as all the other flyers. Emma has a grab and too much HP. Wouldn't take it. And then Ultron is the same as the other flyers. Okay. Now I'm going to spectate the rank 1 Magik on console and just kind of see what to do and what not to do. We have a 22-7 game in an Eternity lobby. This isn't like the rank 1 on these trackers or whatever, but the rank 1 is like a smurf, so screw it, right? I'd rather go against someone on their, not go against, but I'd rather see someone on their main account. So we are main right now. We are not flanking. We have 2 tanks, but I mean, Magik can be played as a brawler or a flanker in any sort of situation. Right now, it seems like we might be brawling and heading to an off angle at least. They also have the X crosshair, which you can just aim to the right a little bit in that little space and you got it. Okay, we're looking at healers right now. Smart. Magik has that kit where you can kind of go for anyone. We're on Namor. Oh. Yeah, I think we should have went to the healers instead. This Luna is pretty free right now. Instead, we bounced around to the Namor. We probably had a higher chance to hit the dash on the Luna. I still think with her kit, even though Magik can kind of go against anybody if you play it right, if you see an opportunity, you should always go for the healers as Magik. She is not a tank. She has 250 HP. If you try and brawl for too long, she will die. Yeah, we got our... Oh, that was Loki. Okay. I said that was Luna was really quick, but it's Loki. Yeah, we forced their Luna with our Groot. Our team got slaughtered, so I guess we're just kind of stalling point right now. But as you can see, that's what I was talking about before, against Magik going against Tank. We got that Strange down to about half HP very quickly. But, of course, in a lot of situations, they'll be getting healed or with their team. So, again, not the smartest idea. We're using our portals a lot to move her around, dodge some incoming projectiles, maybe get a dash whirlwind going. Whirlwind dash, I mean. Okay. This is important to note. Very important to note. When he ulted, she ulted, we were behind a wall. This is good because Magik has a moment of vulnerability where she can't do anything about the incoming damage. So you want to be behind a wall so that you're safe and then pop out. And then you can do your thing in your ult. So we forced their invis ult, which is good. We try to do the one-shot combo. Magik has a one-shot combo where if you fully charge the Magik / inner ult and then do a dash right after, it will kill a support in their ult. We use the demon to destroy the squids. Smart. Use the demon in a large group to get some overhealth. Nice. We see Bruce pick up the kill. Pick up the kill on Namor. Played that well. We used our ult to force their healer to do a bad ult. A bad ult, I mean by it's not even on point, and it's really just to counter your ult, so they won't have it when the team fight is really getting dangerous for them. And we picked up good kills. Unfortunately, our team was just too pushed up and got eyed. Right now, I think we want to... Okay, we pick up the healer. Very nice. We see the other healer. Okay, we back out for safety. Smart. Okay, we portaled back onto point. We're just kind of dancing around right now, placing our demon for overhealth and stalling the point. We built up ult. We got it. We're going after the Namor. We want this Namor dead. Which I mean is smart. He's kind of living for free up there. We get the healers. Ooh, just missed the upper lip. Unfortunately, we get clocked by Strange's AoE, but we did get the invis. Unfortunately, our team could not stall quite long enough. Not bad, though. I would say focus supports a little more. I think they did pretty good stalling point when they needed to, because they wanted to build up their percentage in case they won that team fight, because the enemy team was at 99%. I would want to see more flanking. If I'm being honest, that map, You can do some pretty okay flanks. She was brawling a lot. She was kind of in the middle of everything. And it worked, but the thing is, she only got a handful of kills. As you can see, we are only 8-3. They are also triple tank right now. But that's not the worst for Magik. If you're Panther, it's a bad matchup. But if you're Magik, it's not the worst lineup. Okay, we're destroying this. Going a closer path. Okay, we ignore the tanks. We see the healer. Almost at the invis. Very close. Okay, we're staying on the healers. Okay, we're not looking at the tanks. It's smart. When there's too many people, we back out. Don't want a 1v6. Okay, we have a support ult going. We see their Luna healing in the back. Nice, we're on him. Real low. Can get him. Surely she dies. There you go. Now we're on the other healer. Unfortunately, could not get her out of the invis jump. And she got away, but we did get the Luna. And our other team cleaned up everyone else. Putting a lot of pressure on the back line right now. A lot of pressure. I'm sure their healers are thinking about this Magik a lot right now. Doing a little bit of peeling right now. This Strange is very ahead. Good good ult by the invis. Good grab by the Emma. I'm a little confused. The Strange and Luna have the same name on the enemy team. That confuses me. Anyway. Okay, the enemy team's kind of overextending right now with their tanks. Not really being with their team. That's what I was saying before. It's exactly what I was talking about. How Captain America isn't the greatest matchup because he can kind of just run away. But he was already kind of low health there. So, not the worst timing to fight him. Oh, we're going for the one-shot combo. Does she hit it? Ooh. Close, though. We hit it that time. She wasn't in ult, but we did hit the combo. Very clean. Very nice. You love to see it. Yeah, another minor thing that I forgot to mention is when you are not using any abilities as Magik and you are just kind of fighting around, it is nice to use the slash melee animation cancel because it cancels the animation of the rest of the slash and you can slash quicker and it does more damage output quicker. So just simply slash and then as soon as you hear the damage tick go off, just melee. And that is round 2. Won that one because the tanks were definitely overextending. I would definitely switch up the triple tank they have going here. And it looks like they did. Went to a 2-2-2 comp, which is much smarter. Went to Iron Man and Psylocke. Also won because Magik was pressuring the backline a lot, and there wasn't a whole lot of peel, and if there was, she was able to get out cleanly. Most of the time with a pick, and not completely unvaluable. A lot of just value in the pressure, and she peeled a few times for her supports, which is always important. Always peel for your supports. It will only benefit you.
4, 3, 2, 1. So all you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I think speed on this guy. I think he's a Magic player too. I think I was watching another match and they banned Magic, and I'm pretty sure it was because of him. Oh, so they went Hulk Namor. They switched it up to Namor Hawkeye, not Iron Man Psylocke. Which, I mean, a lot of people, they hate on Hulk Namor, but Hulk Namor is kind of bad. It's kind of useless. As long as you shoot the squids. You just need to shoot the squids. If you shoot the squids, the team up is completely moot. It's a moot point. A lot of people just don't shoot the squids. That's the problem. But if you shoot the squids, the team up sucks.
Never miss.
Unfortunately, there is no one to shoot the squids. They also don't have a lot of people who can. They have Hulk Namor of their own. They have Hawkeye to shoot the squids. They really only have like Mag and Luna and Groot kind of. They got off Hulk Namor and went Groot Namor. Nice. So that's another combo. It's not as reliable. I don't really like this combo, but there is a combo of Magic Slash fully charged, and then you can dash, and then usually slash or melee them, and that kills them. I don't like that one because it's a little too unpredictable. The dash, if I like saving the Magic Slash for just ripping it immediately and not charging it up close. I also feel like it's just too unpredictable for a lot of different reasons. Like they can move around, maybe they get healed, and the Magic Slash is just kind of negated, and now you dash them. Maybe you missed your dash, you have no Magic Slash, do extra damage, or you hit your dash, but the damage isn't there because they got healed, and now you have to deal with a combo that won't kill anyone unless you put a lot of work in. Whereas the Whirlwind Dash, it has its own risks, like only one portal, but it does a lot more damage immediately. But you know, everything's everything can be better in specific scenarios. Like the Magic Slash dash there wasn't that bad due to the scenario that it was in. However, they did just die due to overextending and missing their dash, I believe. If you miss your dash on Magic, it's the same thing with Panther. You're pretty much dead, and the person who you missed is not going to die.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
They did capture it, though.
Oh my. Invisible? This soul. Just in time. Thanks. These squids reek of
There's that ice arrow going through walls for some reason.
They did not obey, so they
Went behind an ult again. They comboed with the Groot. Ooh. Should try to do the one-shot combo, but Groot walled off.
never miss.
just in time. Thanks.
Yeah. So many ults. Nothing you could really do there. They all kind of just charged in at once.
Control seized. Back from limbo.
is suffering.
Survive this! Come, my minion! It's an octopus party, and we're all invited. A little help, please?
Here's a little bit of flanking. Well, not flanking. This is an off angle. You also notice she portaled into a wall. Now, what this is it allows them to have that whirlwind dash option if they see it, and they don't move anywhere that is less than favorable with their portal, opposed to as just dashing forward and then full committing without knowing much. You can kind of play it safe and still have that option, or you can not do it at all. Going for an off angle here. This map isn't that good for flanking. You know, like, there's a few options, like I said, but it's a little too open. But this is an off angle she's on right now, which got her a pick, which is very nice. Got her two, Namori and Invis. And then Emma. They're gonna portal now. They went off Namor and went Torch, Strange. They picked up the Invis with the Groot ult. Ooh. A little, what she did right there was a small thing. With the portals, you can go slightly above like a lip right here, like this right here, if you were like right here. And then normally if you just keep going, you wouldn't go above. But if you portal, it'll like slip you a little above over the edge and you'll get on top of the ground. Unfortunately, she was just a tad low. Emma's one. We're gonna dash out. Ooh, that is unfortunate timing. Also missed the whirlwind. Very unfortunate timing. We can actually find out right now. I have a question of my own. I want to see if the whirlwind is only horizontal or if it goes vertical. Let me see this in third person here. Get like right here. Yeah, the whirlwind is only horizontal. So if you look down while you do the portal whirlwind, it will not hit anyone vertically. It'll only hit people who are horizontal. That's why it hit him and not Emma. Ah, the team won it before he even arrived. Good job, team, for picking that up. And this is the, oh, I can't look at it. This is the final scoreboard. They went 22-6. Pretty good. A lot of brawling. Not as much flanking because the map doesn't really offer it. But, you know, did a good job nonetheless. And took a few off angles here and there. Just a lot of pressure in the backline as well, while kind of being in the middle of everything and staying alive due to her healers and overhealth. He has a 40-minute video by now. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here.